Good evening, I'm Giuseppe Basile, I'm the NSA trader. You can find at the blog fibstalker.com. Good evening, today is December the 8th, Sunday, and it's 7:30 p.m. Time in Toronto. In this brief video, I'm going to review for you the euro dollar, the dollar index, the S&P 500 index, and the gold mini futures. Um, this video is only for my newsletter subscribers. If you want to receive the newsletter for free, go to fibstalker.com, and on the left side of the homepage you'll find the place where you can input your data and email in order to receive the weekly newsletter. So let's start. From what you see on the screen is the euro dollar forex, and those who follow me know that there was this huge scare here, this move lower, and but I suggested the subscriber to see what would happen at this 132.93 133 area, and we got a bounce here, very powerful one as well, and the move lower in the SP5 in the euro dollar would have continued lower only if this 131.66 level would have been pierced, but this never happened, as you see here. And I told people not to be scared about this and just wait. There's no rush, and the market is always telling us what is going to do next. And last week I gave you this important level which was traced, and which models the behavior of the of program trading on the short side on the daily chart. This trace, we saw participation at 135.62 the first time, and price then continued higher. We had again participation on the lower side on November the 25th, but then price started seriously challenging this level 135.62. Now last week I didn't see the size thrust higher to get to and above 136.26, but price started correcting lower. So at some point I thought that short would be in control here, but of course in order to get that confirmation we had to first of all pierce another important level, and we never got there. This level was the 134.20, and price actually picked up again. So we can now remove this these draws here, and we know that the current setup at 132.33 area is bringing us right into 140, 141, 140.88 here, which is aligned to the other larger setup that we have on this market. And this is something that I've been following since February since February this year, and this is the 128.80 area, and it has a target in the 141. So these two setup these two long setup that are in place at the moment, they have the same target. So the probability that program trading is going to move price higher and continue to move price higher in this market is very high at this stage. Now we have to keep in mind that we actually confirmed this setup in the 132, and but that doesn't mean that this market cannot correct lower. And if that happen, this would open a consolidation on top of support here, and price could actually correct down to 134.56. This is according to the rules I use to model program trading. So if you entered in 133, you are fine, and you should not be worried, and that's the price where I suggested people should get long. If we get a correction, we might still be in a lateral movement before the next thrust higher. So you should not be worried about that. Moving quickly to the dollar, the dollar started again that moved lower after testing this 20-day moving average on the daily. On the weekly, we know that the dollar is within this large short setup now since mid 2012, and this 84.76 has been tested twice. So this has targets in the 172 area, so that's where we could see the dollar moving, and with the scenario of the euro, that's that's something that we could actually see. Moving to the next market, that's the S&P 500 E-mini. So those who follow me and got long in 1550 at 1558, 1560, enjoyed this huge move higher and into the first target 1727, and then the second target 1813, 1815 here, which was touched Friday last week. So the current move supported by the on the weekly time frame is completed. We saw some profit taking here. We were anticipating that. I mentioned last week to take profits out here from the S&P 500, because the potential for higher price in the S&P 500 is here is very limited here. Now we got this trust higher. We will see. We will need to see whether price will continuing higher, but that's not a bad though. Because I think price in the S&P 500 has support at the current highs, as support much below current highs, and that would be in the 1742 area. So I'm going to remove the previous completed setup here, and we are going to study what happens in the S&P 500. So if you work on the daily chart, just there is nothing to do at the moment on the S&P 500. On a smaller time frames, 15 and 4-hour time frames, we could actually anticipate a move lower, but that's not confirmed just yet. And we also have strength in the euro, so we have to be very, very careful. It's not a short for the S&P 500 if you work on the weekly or on the daily. You can use the Fibonacci stalking technique to time highs here and time up a move lower. Eventually, this market will start moving lower. We don't know if this is going to be this week or next week, but there are some long orders from weekly program trading located at the 1740 area. To be very careful in this market. Finally, we give a quick look at. I want to give a quick look at gold. If you follow my analysis last week, you actually did the right thing, and as I mentioned this 1207 target, and as you can see, we got there actually yesterday, last Friday, and notice that as soon as we touched this 1207, profit taking on the daily chart has been taking place, and eventually brought this small correction. Actually, this was 15 minutes trust that moved price from the 1207 to actually 1225, so just in less than 45 minutes. Now, what we can anticipate in this market is just a continuation lower. There will be someone who's going to call the double bottom here. But the real reason of this support is this 1207 target here. Now we have two possibilities: whether we continue lower into 1137, or we actually move higher to trade the next sequence in the in this program trading is going to place their shorts in the 1284 at the 1284 level. So we either continue into 1137 or we correct into 1284, and then there where we should see first serious shorts coming into the market again, and there is where we're going to use the Fibonacci stalking technique in order to time the entry here on the 15, 5 minutes and tick charts. So this is it for this review. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you find this informative and interesting. I think it can help you and help you a lot in your trading. If you want to receive this video, just subscribe my newsletter, and I'm happy to send it to you at the end of the week, weekly. Thanks a lot for your attention, and have a great evening, and enjoy your week, enjoy the remaining of the weekend, and have a safe trading week next week. Bye bye now.